Well, hello there, my friends, and welcome to the Battle of Brandywine Creek. We are going to be playing with the American Revolutionary Forces here against the British in the Revolutionary War. And it looks like we're well positioned along Brandywine Creek to cover Philadelphia. Our army is slightly smaller than the Crown's and its German mercenaries, and deficient in artillery. But the limited number of fords across the creek will channel our enemy advance onto your excellent musketry. However, very disturbing reports are coming in about a large enemy force moving through the woods to your right flank. This could be disastrous as the British are undeniably superior in close combat. Only a few of your brigades are trained and equipped to European standards, the Continentals. Fortunately, the terrain is quite rugged, and even if these reports are true, you should be able to swing several brigades to protect the flank. If the enemy which remains facing you across the river is weak enough, you may even be able to cross and attack them. It is important to demonstrate to the French in particular that the Americans can stand and fight if required. Your diplomat Benjamin Franklin is in Paris seeking support against the British. As you are on the defensive covering Philadelphia, a draw will count as a Patriot victory. Interesting. Okay. So pretty much we can still get a victory, even if we just go ahead and get a draw. I like that. That evens our, well, I wouldn't say evens our odds, but improves our odds. And of course, we're going to have to rely mostly on our musketry. Now, if we take a look here, we've got some beautiful Patriots waiting to fight. Green's division, many of you have heard of Nathaniel Greene. Guys like Wayne, I haven't heard of. But at this point, we're just going to prepare for the enemy. Now, we know that the enemy is going to try to flank us on the right side, so I want to prepare for that. Then again, Jones Ford is a great area to defend against advancing British soldiers. We're going to refer to them as lobsterbacks from now on. So what I will do is bring the cavalry forward, the light dragoons, and let's hope that they can make enough of a difference to offset the British and give an advantage to our colonists here. I'm also going to bring Nash's brigade over here to hopefully face those British troops. Welcome aboard, guys. Good to see everybody. I will see if our cannons can hit at this distance, but I don't believe so. I'm mostly concerned about Bristol here. Almost feel like Maxwell's Corps would be better off falling back. Yeah, let's not lose any units this early. Let's let them take Bristol. That's fine. We'll just go ahead and open fire on that location. And I believe we can end the turn here. Here we go. Playing as General George Washington, for anybody wondering. And let's see if we got any residual shots. I think it's going to be the British that get residual shots. Trying to stop independence. I didn't consider that we'd be able to hit from that distance with muskets. Let's try again. There we go. We've got some residual shots as well, and just let our boys do their work. Remember, in terms of musketry, we could potentially outshoot the enemy, but at this distance, you could see it's only a couple of guys going down. Let's see what the lobsterbacks will do here. So it looks like they might be moving more guys into that right flank. I have no idea why that other unit is crossing over to their side there. Seems a little counterintuitive, but what do I know? Okay, they're advancing. This is where we really have to do well, guys, with the musketry. Gotta knock down as many Brits as possible before they even get close to the ford. Otherwise, I don't think we stand a chance. The Queen's Rangers. My goodness. What do you guys think so far? Got some mounted Jaegers. These are, not Hussars. What are they called? The Hessians. So these are Hessian troops from the German state of Hessen. Very good mercenaries. If you guys were up for it, I would do love to do a Let's Play in Europa Universalis 4 as Hessen. All right, bypassed American piquets hurry back to the action. What are we talking about here? Okay, it looks like we may have just gotten some Canadian regiment. Wait, this is something I didn't know about. All right, let's turn and see if we can open fire right there on the 1st Light Dragoons. Especially since they're kind of there in Skunk's Ford. Already sounds like a pretty terrible area to be. And let's open fire with the rest of our colonists. These guys look like just standard regiments, not Continental Infantry, just militia. Beautiful, man. 8. All right, I like it. Let's take a look at the chat. Hey, Wolf Canada! He says, hooray for England, destroy the rebels. Oh, wait. We actually have the Battle of Saratoga somewhere in the history of the channel, Wolf Canada. And in that one, we play as the British and fight the colonists. You might want to take a look at that one. That's in Saratoga, New York. Okay, let's start working here. Let's hit the Erpins Donap regiments. Always more concerned with these Hessian troops. They really, you know, have every reason to fight. They need that money, and that's pretty much the only reason they're even out here. To try and make a buck. Or, in this case, a pound. And I'm not going to let these guys leave because we've got some cover here. So I'm just going to stay put for now. Don't you guys think? I will open fire still on the Queen's Ranger Squadron only because they're the closest. Oh, come on, guys. Yeah, that's going to be too far. And I'll move forward with the Pennsylvania Regiment, but I'm actually going to be moving them over here. We'll also continue moving over here into the Great Road Woods. Whoa! Seriously? From that distance? Really? Okay, the Highland Regiment is officially... They're officially my main nemesis right now. We know there are British coming over here, but now we're not getting as good of a view as to where they are. There's two here, but I know there's more than those regiments, so I'm going to turn... I really hate to force this guy to focus on the woods here, but I think we need to. So we'll take the Maryland Brigade, and these are Continentals. They should be able to put up with the British. Move our cavalry over here. See if we can run them down. But I think the rest of our boys should just stay put. Maybe, just maybe, we can actually bring Stevens' division over. Since there doesn't seem to be much British action over here on this side. But they might get reinforcements. Let's see. Wish us luck on the shot, boys. Shooting. Good shooting. Oh, 10. Beautiful. I really hope our men can knock them out here. Looks like their dragoons, however, are approaching quite quickly. That's not what I was looking forward to at all. So we're going to focus fire on those forward units. See if we can force them to retreat before they even make it to Bristol. Because I think once they're in Bristol, they get a little bit of a defensive bonus. Oh, 14! Nice shot. Can't wait for next turn. Let's see how this goes. So Hessians advance. Look at that. Look at all the British there, guys. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, we definitely have to win this battle quickly or turn right quickly. This is why I think we're going to be forced to fight. We might want to try to get into the woods, though. $15 and still no disruption. Goodness. Those guys right there are getting hit so hard. So Wolf Canada supporting the British right now. Nice, he says. We got 8 viewers. Come on, guys. Fill up that chat. Don't forget, and this is so important for everybody watching. If you want this channel to grow, and I hope everybody does, you got to comment on the videos. Hit the like button. But both of those things really bring us up on the YouTube rankings. Commenting... You might not think it's a big deal. It's absolutely huge. It's probably the most important thing that you can do because it generates, you know, sort of more activity on the actual video itself. I want to get those Queen's Rangers, but you know what? I'm going to fire at the Donap regiments. 27! Oh, these boys know how to fire. Let's get another shot here. Can we hit the Donap regiments here? Not very impressive. Very mediocre. And, yeah, definitely at this distance, we're not going to be able to hit them. However, with these guys, since we've got the cannons, we should be able to hit the Donap regiments. Not here, though. Alright. I could move forward and engage, but I think that's a mistake, especially with all this cover. Let's move up. And we'll get into the Great Road area. I'm just trying to see if we have any other troops that could help defend, because it's not looking good for our men right now. What about a charge? It wouldn't be the worst charge in the world, but I think what I'm going to do is try to harass this unit. Just make them think that these woods are haunted. Ooh, I thought we were going to be able to get a shot. Let's see. Come on. There we go. And we'll, of course, move Maryland Brigade in here. If anything, we can at least slow down the British. So let's try to do that. because they are definitely going to crash into this right side and crush us. In fact, there's no point in even keeping this unit here. We'll bring the Virginia Brigade over. Let's see if we can get rid of this damn group of light dragoons. I really think we can break them eventually, man. They're not in a good way. Damn it. Could potentially bring the New Jersey Brigade over as well, but I'm not sure if this is enough men to hold this area against all those British. We've got to make a decision here. So you know what? We shall join. We shall stop those redcoats. It's the last thing we do. Alright, let's end the turn. By the way, this map is made by Odinethius. He is a modder for Pike and Shot campaigns, and he just does a really great job on mods, so I wanted to give a shout out to him. And definitely make sure to check out Odinethius' mods there in the mod workshop of Pike and Shot campaigns. There's a lot of great stuff. Ooh, disrupted! Finally disrupted him! Trying to get across. Is it enough to make him retreat? If we could fragment him, it would be so great. Unfortunately, we're being charged. Our men are evading. And they just ran off the damn map. My goodness, I've never seen that happen. I'm not sure if that counts as a retreat. It might not. 49! Look at that, guys. At Bretton's Ford, we absolutely just opened up on the Mirbach regiment and annihilated them. We're going to keep hitting these guys that are getting into Bretton's Ford. This is just a shooting gallery for our Continental Army. So let's really focus fire there and try to break a bunch of redcoats if we can. Maybe eventually we can even go ahead and charge into that infantry and force them to retreat. But you can see the British main army is here. So the real victory comes by destroying that British force in the center. What a bloody fight! Come on, I want to get into the action already. 14, man. Those redcoats have really trained their shooting. At least with the woods, they're not getting the best shots in the world. So let's go ahead and we'll actually move up a bit. Let's get an even better shot. 20! Come on, are you telling me that's not going to break them? 3. Let's see. Oh my goodness, all that reactionary fire hurts. What if we charge now? Still no good. So we'll open fire once again. And let's bring in the 4th Virginia, Stevens Division. How can they see us from that distance? Come on. Alright, there we go. Looks like Grenadiers. Yep, combined Grenadier Battalion. Hey, Alex and Emil. Long live the king, kill all traitors, says Emil. We've got some loyalists here in the chat. I love it. Alright, so let's see if we can break the Mirbach regiment. We could actually charge and force them across, but I'm not sure that's the best idea. I think we want to hold our position across the ford. 54, look at that, 54. 28, they're still not breaking. 7, come on. It's getting a little silly now, no? 3. Alright, they finally fragmented. Let's see if we can get any shots on them whatsoever. 2. We'll try to bring this guy in as well for the final shot. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like he's going to be able to get one. Hell, I would even get out of cover here. Yep, you know what? I'm stubborn. 7. Come on, man. Heads down, boys. 9, and he still hasn't... He still didn't break. My God, boys. My good God. Alright, well, we've done what we could. I thought for sure that would break him. Alright, boys. Well, we did the best we could. We really did. Let's move over here and keep on engaging these Brits. We're moving more troops there to the east to face the main... Sorry, damn it. Face the main British army. Let's see if you guys can still hear me. Let me know in the comments down below. That's so annoying when that happens. Yeah, I am leaving cover. I'll admit it. We are going to get some pretty epic reactionary fire. 23. How does that not break them instantly? Okay, well... Yeah, we've rolled all our dice at this point. Now, we do have these guys in the ford, and in this particular case, a charge would be perfect. We're going to go for a charge. Unfortunately, it looks like they're going to actually get away here. Those bastards. Cowards. Cowards, I say. All right, well, let's hope that this residual fire works out really well for us, guys. Because it ain't looking good so far. I mean, those Brits can take a serious pounding. We must have killed 200 men in that group. Usually that means that they will break and run just in a sheer panic. But they are holding strong. Luckily, the woods are stopping most of those shots from the enemy. That might be the only thing saving our right flank right now. It's also a lot of not very hospitable terrain, so I think it's going to take them a while to actually get in here. Unfortunately, this unit is in trouble. The 1st Delaware Regiment. Come on, boys. Get a reactionary fire. Breaks! Finally, we broke them. They couldn't take it anymore, and the Hessians are running back into the woods. I wish they wouldn't keep shooting at the Hessian unit. I wish they'd keep shooting at the other Hessian unit right here. There we go. At least fire at the Highland Regiment. Highland, I believe, are considered sort of an elite regiment, so taking them out would probably be a good idea. Oh, finally disrupted our Dragoon squad. Is almost just a suicide force. We're keeping them here just to stop the enemy a bit, try and slow them down. It may have been a waste of time. Maybe we should have just committed all of our troops to the center. Here's our residual shooting phase. A disruption. I like that. Okay. Okay, that's terrible. The artillery is really disappointing me. 12. Nice, we fragmented that unit. Now, if we could catch them in a charge, we could break them, but we're not going to catch them in a charge. So what I'm going to do is get up really close. Count Pulaski forms ad hoc unit from Washington Guards, Courtiers, Scouts, etc. Ooh, what's this? An additional unit. Nice. Obviously, we'll bring them, Count Pulaski's irregular Dragoons. Bring them to the east here. And let's see if we can't crush the enemy here. So we're going to open fire. 26. Devastating. We will go for a charge. Didn't work out, but we still got some kills. We technically did win. I was worried they were going to return fire. 10. Not good enough. All right, let's see if we can break this unit completely. Oh, I was worried about that. He might not be able to escape with that unit behind him. I'm going to go for another charge. Yeah, he escaped. Damn it. And now we are open for a flank attack by the enemy. Lesson learned. Man. Thought for sure we'd be close enough to open fire. Alright, we have to focus entirely on the enemy in Bristol. Let's really try to get some shots here. Maxwell's Corps. Begin firing. Wayne's Division. 34. Devastating. We might want to turn that cannon, but I just keep thinking that maybe we'll have enemies coming up this road still. John Connor, pike and shot. Yes, it is, sir. The audio is good. Thank you, buddy. 14 viewers. Good to see you guys. Don't forget to hit that like button. Yeah, we're moving up. We're doing pretty well so far by moving up, so I'm going to keep on doing it. And hopefully we get another break here along the enemy lines. Thought for sure he'd be able to get a shot. There we go. So now we really are right across the river. Trying to do everything we can for our men. Nice. We still managed to get another shot, and it was 15. This is Green's division. Of course, Nathaniel Green being one of the heroes of the American Revolution. So no wonder his group is so well trained. Let's hope this keeps up, because we gotta break those guys before these guys arrive, and then get the hell out of here. Ooh, they've got some artillery. That is not what I wanted to see. Let's hope that they'll try to cross over. Maybe the mistake we made by moving up is this way they don't necessarily have to cross over. They can stay on the other side and try and outshoot us. Is it too late to turn back? I don't know. Let's see what happens. Let's see how they react here. Hopefully they'll still try to make it across the ford. Oh, 34. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. One of our units did auto brake there. We're gonna look very close here because one of the guys has a really cool flag. He's got the Liberty or Death flag. The Don't Tread on Me. Come on, boys. 20. Look at the hits we're getting. 12. Gotta be able to break the enemy. 24. We finally disrupted that unit right there. Maybe this is where we break them completely. Wow, our units dispersed really quickly. I didn't expect them to do that. I thought they would maybe run away and regroup, but apparently not. Hey, Dave. How you doing, buddy? Pretty cheap. Yeah, I think it's pretty inexpensive. Yeah, just pick up Pike and Shot campaigns, and there's downloadable content in-game, free downloadable content, and this is one of those pieces. So I'm actually going to turn this cannon. We're not going to be able to fire it this turn, but we've needed to do this for a while. Let's try to break this guy. Hmm. 40, come on. 24. He still hasn't broken. Unbelievable. I'm not going into the ford myself. That would be madness. Let's stay put. Gonna have to get close here. And I'm just gonna open fire point blank at the grenadiers. Nice. Disrupted. Not bad. Not bad at all. I want to get out of this open area anyway. Now the question is, could we turn and charge this unit? We could in time. We might be able to kind of annoy the enemy. Look at that. So we just forced dispersal. We knew we were going to lose this unit anyway, so might as well have forced dispersal on one of their own units. All right, let's bring over Count Pulaski's irregular dragoons. And these guys it's probably time for them to make that march over as well. Be surprised at where we can shoot with this damn thing. I think that's going to be it for today. Oh boy, 35. How? 36? I didn't expect that at all, man. All right, we end the turn again. I'm nervous. I'm nervous, guys. I don't know we're doing so well. They're guys are getting great shots along the river here, but just it seems that there's so many British that and loyalists as well that we're just not really denting their numbers. There's just too many of these bastards. Okay, we just had a rally on the British side. That's terrible. Let's see what they do. Maybe their other unit will even rally. Maybe the Hessians will end up rallying. And again, our troop evaded off the field. I really don't know what happens when that occurs. Maybe it doesn't count at all. Good shot. 30 down. Eventually, we are going to cause a disruption here. I mean, when you just see your friends falling all around you, eventually you're going to break. That's what we need to happen here. 26! Oh, they're crushing these guys. And this is where they'll finish us off in this particular area. Look at that. 60. They're doing an impact charge. Of course, it's going to auto-break us. Really nice charge as well there by the enemy. Just totally putting all of their units together to force a massive rout. Looks like they're sending in the Grenadiers. Can we hold? Maybe we can get these guys here in time to really assist. I don't know, guys. But the enemy is the one disrupted right now. So that hopefully will work in our favor. Go. Come on, boys. 27. How have they not broken yet? That's what I want to know. Fingers crossed here. Oh, man, no, the Grenadiers absolutely beat us up. Keep in mind that Grenadier units are made of big men, large men, that are capable of carrying a lot of equipment. And, yes, grenades, but at this time, grenades are not what you're imagining. No, nothing, man. Not a thing. So, actually, this charge would oddly be in our favor slightly. According to the odds. I'm going to go ahead and charge. We might as well at this point. Should have broken this unit already. Disrupted still. Alright, now we have the cannons aimed their way. We should be able to get a really nice hit. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. You're all going to the brig. Fragmented. Seems there's no real way to cycle out units here, which is kind of annoying. Okay, we can bring over the irregulars. What do you guys think? Maybe we send one over to the Bristol area? Thank you, Irate Spartan. Have I played the Gettysburg Center? I have. Just don't tar and feather me here, please, says John Connor. Yes, indeedy.
These chariots.
Okay. Let's end. We've done everything we can. At this point, we just need to prime our muskets and break some Brits. Look at that distance, man. Do their rifles reach farther than ours? They have to. The distance they're hitting us at is insane. Look at that. 43. Incredibly, our men held, but 43 in a melee fight is pretty bloody. And even here, I mean, these are not like your typical melee fights. There are bayonets here being used. People are getting stabbed all over the place. They're not just clubbing each other. They are making sure they're going in for the kill here. And it looks like some more reinforcements here, or maybe those were just scout units that were up there already. Nonetheless, the enemy's got a lot of units here. 33, come on, boys. Come on, Pennsylvania Brigade, we are counting on you. We might try to break this unit of enemy dragoons. So we get some really good volleys on them. Well, actually, if we get one good volley, maybe we go for an effective charge afterwards, and we can do some damage. Ah, yes, our cavalry broke. We knew that was going to happen. And, oh, that unit didn't even put up a fight. Just instant break. Not what I was looking for. We were doing so well in the close combat as well. I really thought that was going to work out. Still focusing on those grenadiers, though. I want those grenadiers dead. $49! Oh, the artillery did beautifully. Very even fight there, and we'll end up being crushed on this particular area. We knew that this right flank was going to get smashed, but the question was, you know, how badly. And apparently our troops have returned here. This is kind of funny. We'll target that unit right there in Skunk's Ford. We've taken out units in Skunk's Ford before. Okay, what do we want to do here? I think... Disrupted. Remember, I told you guys we could charge after they're disrupted. Don't evade us. Oh, you bastards. Alright, at least we have them away from our men. Now we can focus on the grenadiers. We're gonna move up, open fire right up in their face. Didn't seem to do much to them at all. Didn't even phase them. It also wasn't the disrupted unit of grenadiers that we were focusing on before. Okay, let's get a shot on them, because this cannon did really well against them last turn. I don't know why they're not recreating that streak. Come on, boys. 28. Yes, finally! Finally breaking the Highland Foot Regiment. That's the first unit of redcoats we've broken. We've broken some Hessians already, but not any redcoats. 45. 16. Yeah, there's not much we can do until we cross the river, honestly, at this point. And again, look at that distance. I don't understand it myself. You know what? Let's go. Operation throw anything you have at the enemy. How about that? It's going to be it on that side. Let's take a look. Dumps tea in Boston Harbor, raises taxes in chat. Brown best versus French musket. Ah, maybe that explains the difference. So does that explain the difference, guys, in the, you know, why the British can shoot farther? I guess a brown best is more of like a farming implement, right? It's not really made for war. So the question is, can we still win in the middle and lose on the east and win this battle? It did say, remember, if we get a draw in this battle, that counts as a win. So, I don't know. Only time will tell, I think. 50 down on the British side. In this case, our unit won in the close combat. But all they have to do, just like they did last time, is charge us with another unit, and that goes right down the drain. Although getting a break on a British unit over here would be pretty cool. Look at that, right in the open, taking a ton of hits. And I think here in Brenton Ford, they might be trying to make a cross, and we should be able to get a beautiful, beautiful volley on all those units. Come on, 24. Yep, see what I told you? They're charging, sure enough. So now we have to deal with two huge brigades. Alright, fingers crossed for the residual shooting phase. Not a lot, really. Really not a lot. And in fact, we don't even see that unit. We still managed to kill some of them. Good shooting, men. Now, another thing we can do is if we take the enemy off the other side of the river, I'm thinking we could put our boys on that side of the river, face the enemy, and yeah, pretty much hold out. Look at that, another fragmentation. Really want to break that unit, man. One more successful fight against them, and they're going to break. Patriot turn. All right, here we go. Into the woods we go. Open fire. We're supporting our boys here, doing everything we can to support them, of course. 54 down on the Grenadiers, but they also got 54. Oh my gosh. Oh, those poor men. Okay, guys. We are crossing over to Bristol. This is the 1st Foot Brigade. One of the main elements here of the British force. Let's send them right back to hell. England, hell, same thing. Come on, let's be honest. And my UK subscribers can appreciate that joke. Come on. We'll send Chad's force over. Because at this point, we're starting to overwhelm the enemy, at least on this part of the battlefield. I think we should try to send over as many men as possible. A lot of these guys are just out of range and can't get a shot, which is frustrating to say the least. Yeah, I didn't think that was going to work out. All right, end the turn. Oh boy, we just had a disruption happen on that unit. I didn't want that to happen. I didn't want any of our units across the river to suffer from any penalties. Here we go. This, cross your fingers. This is where we could potentially get a pretty cool break. Oh, I hate the rallies. Finally, at least we got one unit dispersing on the enemy side. All right, let's see how this goes. Fingers crossed. Oh, they fell back. That is so annoying. They fell back, but they didn't break. That is so frustrating. Oh, my goodness. And they're badly, they're fragmented. So one more hit on them, and they're going to just get the hell off the battlefield. These boys are going to run. Yeah, for sure. So they finally collapsed our right side. We were warned about that in the beginning of the battle, and without a doubt, that's what's happening now. How do they disrupt us right away? How? All right, here we go. They're getting into the danger zone. We really have to focus all our fire on that unit, the 1st Foot Brigade. If they get through, all could be lost. My goodness, 46! The damage that they do is just hard to believe. Fingers crossed, man. Incredibly, they're still staying in the fight, but, you know, the odds against them are just monumental. Patriot turn. Oh, boy. All right. Well, we know what we have to do, and that's break this unit, the 1st Foot Brigade. And it's not going to be as easy as it looks. We're in an awkward place, kind of like right in front of one of our main units. 27. Look at that. Just look at them. They refuse to go down. And we could go for a charge, and it would be probably a successful one. But I'm not taking that risk. 60. Definitely not taking the risk with Wayne's division, because they are not good enough to face them in a charge. Man, incredible. Okay, what about here? See how we do against the cavalry in Bristol, and we'll keep firing at the Erbin's regiments across the pond there. It's really a lake, or it's a ford anyway. We did disrupt those. That's a start. 39. Wow. I think The artillery maybe has had some practice. Yeah, I'm just going to try to retreat and get away from that British unit. Rather not lose any more soldiers. Man, it's rough out here. Hello. Good to see you guys. By the way, guys, don't forget, for those of you watching, make sure to follow me here. So important. Many of you already know what I'm going to say, but I'm going to keep saying it. Okay, let's end the turn. I want to just make sure I've moved everybody, and yeah, we definitely have. It's creepy, man. I want some reinforcements here. I really need some reinforcements. Especially on the east there. And once again, the disrupted unit rallies. Shame. Come on, we can hold them off. He just lost 84 men in that exchange, and they are still holding strong. Fragmented. Finally, the Hessians look like they're about to break. Yeah, that's brutal. Just brutal. And now a flank charge on our existing unit. Completely crushed. Yeah, that eastern front fell apart. Now we just have to try and break those Brits in the center before these guys make it all the way over here. We've got nothing left holding them back on this east side. Come on, boys. We'll break them eventually. We'll break them eventually. Hopefully some of these units will rally again. We've got 4 units rallying there. It would be really great if they came back. This guy actually rallied from disrupted or from fragmented back to normal. Maybe he thinks he can beat the British here. The Queen's Rangers. They're pretty good shots, unfortunately, for this guy. Okay, open fire. 38. Come on. How did that not break him? Let's bring in the militia. Pennsylvania militia in there. And we auto-broke them. Beautiful. That was, of course, on the other side of the ford. We can get another shot, but only at the retreating unit. And you know what? Just to make sure they don't return, let's give them a shot. Oh my god, imagine if we could break these grenadiers right here. That would be really amazing. I don't think so. I don't want to get my hopes up. .60, and they're still holding on. Let's actually take a look here. So, no, we're not. Maybe this. No, we're not. There we are. There we are. So they had 1,330 men. It's down to 773. Yeah, I would start running, honestly. Right now, they're just shooting our running units. At least that unit dispersed. We know they won't return, but yeah, at least on the east, we're not really losing any units. They've already been lost. So let's just keep that attack going. Look at that. They broke off. The guys that just rallied, they managed to break. And they certainly won't be back. finally a disruption. Finally. That took forever. And I mean forever. Don't forget, if we can get to that cannon, we can also get an auto break on the cannon just by charging it. It's one of the great parts about artillery when you're attacking. If anybody wants to throw the casualties up of this real battle in the chat, that would be cool to see how we fare at the end of this fight in comparison, more or less on either side. Nice! I think we just disrupted. I saw a little pop-up. Maybe not. You won't die in vain, boys. I promise you, you won't die in vain. Alright, it's our turn. This charge could honestly win. If it does, it's going to be really frustrating for the enemy. Oh, man. I'm going to try something crazy here. Oh, didn't think he was going to get a shot. Alright, let's see. 28. Oh, even with the flank attack bonus. Even with the flank attack bonus, we didn't get anything. That really sucks. Alright, well, got plenty of units to destroy. Don't worry, guys. 28 up close and personal here. And at this point, yeah, we will go for the actual charge. Might as well. My charge wouldn't work. I thought it would. Let's open fire over there on that guy at least, see if we can break him. Fragmented. One more shot and he's down. One more and he's down. Come on. Alright, here's what we'll do. Thought for sure that would break that unit. Apparently not. He's still got fight left in him, man. Wow. Alright, fair enough. Anything we can hit with this guy? No. Anything with this guy? No. And that's a no, too. Alright, well. We've done what we can. This is very much the end of the battle. Very even fighting. See, I was expecting a much faster victory for our men there. So this is wasting time. Not to mention that unit, which we beat to hell, has completely changed around. They've rallied 100%. Nice. Finally broke the enemy on a volley right in front of them. That is beautiful, breaking the British on that volley. That's what we need to see more of if we want to win this. But we're not going to win this with disruptions like that. The British horde approaches. My goodness. Really want to win that battle in the center because we want time to set up in the woods before they get here. I think that's very important. Come on, guys. Still taking way too long. How can we not shoot at that distance? So I guess Bristol being in the way doesn't allow us to. That is really, really bad. Right now, the Pennsylvania Brigade is actually kind of a pain. It's not doing us any favors. Yeah, I'm going to fall back with them. I don't usually do that, but in this case, I think it's the best thing to do to give a better brigade a chance at a shot here. We might not get that shot for a little while. Try to get the flank attack there next turn. What about here? No, we're just gonna get the hell out of here. That's what we're gonna do. 73. That might have been the best volley so far. Light infantry Maxwell's Corps, although did not disrupt the enemy. They're doing just fine. 37%, 37%. Wow, this is even. Really even. Finally, we auto-broke them, guys, and they have no way to retreat. Oh, I guess they can. They just kind of went to the right of our unit. That's interesting. Guess they got away. 18 disrupted another enemy unit. Oh, come on, please rally, guys. Doing such a good job. America shall have her revenge. Let's not lose this one. Yeah, and this is going to definitely be sort of a total annihilation battle. We're going to probably have to get up to 60% because we're so close right now at 37. Although I wouldn't mind a draw. I really wouldn't mind a draw. Prime those muskets. Yeah, one of our units dispersing there. That one, too, some of these guys do not want to come back to the battle. And who can blame them? So this could work if they don't run. But they're going to run. We know that. So we actually did fragment them. If we could get a break, that would be incredible. I don't think we can. But there's no harm in trying. Especially since a lot of these units are unable to actually get over there right now. Let's see. Alright, let's open fire here. I was hoping that would lead to a much better outcome. We'll turn this guy this way. We're going to bring him over here to this battlefield. We're probably going to do the same with this fellow, too. Yep, I think it's time. This guy as well. Let's see if we can really do a good job here. Still score a victory. 27! Good work, guys. I don't know why Armstrong hasn't really done anything in terms of returning, like rallying. Seems kind of weird to me. Oh, I was hoping that would get a break. Alright, let's end the turn. Still at that 37%. The British are at least sweating. We got them to sweat, but you know, obviously historically this was a colonist victory, so we want it to stay that way. But will it be here? I don't know. I think it's pretty unlikely. And look at those damn Dragoons. I hate that they get to run away, get away from the battlefield, get into a safer spot. No one has to take a morale check. And now they're actually getting to the woods there where they have some pretty good cover. Come on, come on. Ooh, we got Grenadiers in the open. They may have inadvertently put themselves in a really bad spot. Let's hope so. Let's hope so. This might work. 24, look at that, see? Some pretty nasty hits on them. Okay, here we go. What can we do? So first of all, the charge would go pretty well against them, but before we do a charge, I want to dish out as much damage as we can. 32. Because if we can get this unit to actually just fragment before we charge, then they have no chance. Doesn't look like it, but here we go. Rear charge 2. Not good enough. Oh, man, just not good enough. Not bad, but not good. Like Chernobyl. Well, at least what they thought Chernobyl was going to be like initially. Yeah, definitely can't get a shot at that distance. But we could still bring these guys in Bristol across to engage the enemy. Although we could keep engaging the Ranger squad, etc. But I think it's best to actually go ahead, turn around, and move back to engage the enemy. So let's do it. With Maxwell's Corps arriving as well. Trying to turn the battle around, folks. We'll even turn the cannons this way. Have these guys marching next turn. Into the fort, boys. I know it's not nice walking in the swamps, but you gotta do what you gotta do. I'll take this name. Is this the same engine as Pike and Shot? Yes, sir. It certainly is. Hold on, boys. Follow us here, please. Especially for you new guys, make sure to hit the like button, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. But definitely stop by here and follow us. All right, let's end the turn, man. It is so close. 37. Great battle. Really want to thank Odinethius on creating this. This is a fun one. Really, really a fun one. And I'm hoping that now that we switched our army around, we can actually stand up to the Brits. But I'm not so sure. If they're in those woods, it's going to be very hard to get effective volleys. The trees stop most of the rounds, and in that case, I think their overpowering numbers might beat us. British turn. I'd like to see the dispersals, at least. They are pretty desperate to get away, that's for sure. Oh, 42. That's going to crush us. Yes! That's what we want to see. 26 fragmented. Unfortunately, this guy's fragmented too. He's so close to breaking. Come on. Come on, boys. Hold. Hold. They can't hold for much longer, but just let me fragment those grenadiers. At the very least. There we go. Nice little rally on our side. There's still hope. There's not much of it, but there's still hope, and we actually have one of our American units that have returned. I don't know what we're going to do with him, but welcome back, I guess. All right, here we go. 72 auto breaks. That's what I like to see. Disrupted, guys. 2 disruptions on the enemy side. We're going to press this advantage for America. Move forward, boys. Keep up the fire. I don't care if they're in the woods. Get those shots. This is our best chance to make a difference. Thought we'd get one more shot. Oh, maybe we can. Hold on. Yeah. 3 guys only, but you know what? It's a start. And we'll bring these guys forward. Man, it's going to be interesting to see how this battle ends. If it ends, I won't feel too bad about the defeat, just because it's been really fun. Let's open up. We probably should have run away. That's right, we still have our boys from Bristol. Let's start sending them across. Another shot at those guys. They must feel like the unluckiest group on this battlefield. And, yeah, let's prepare the Lord Stirling's division for crossing as well. Yes, he does, Irate Spartan. You're absolutely right. Odinethius does great ones for Field of Glory, too. He's a really good modder. And special thanks to him during the stream, of course. The guy's awesome. Here we go. I think they're going to finally break that unit. Let's see what happens. Because the British are at 42%. But we're going to have to get them to 60 for sure. For this to be a victory for either side, they're going to have to get one of these sides to 60. That break is troubling, but maybe it'll force the enemy into really bad positions here. You guys know that happens sometimes on a break. They're forced to charge, and they end up charging directly into our lines. So this might give us a weird advantage if we can make it work to beat the British. Let's see. That would be quite an amazing victory. Load your muskets, boys. Get that powder ready. He may have inadvertently saved that that cavalry unit. Maybe not. Maybe not. So I may have spoke too soon. Here we go. Good shooting, boys. Wayne's division getting some nice shots. The British are just such better shots in this situation. Alright, I like to see that. A few of our units rallying there. Oh, man. Son of a... Alright. They're not going to stick around, so I'm not going to try a charge. Fragmented. Get out of here. Nope, didn't break them. This will. If they stick around, it doesn't look like they did. Man. We've done everything we can so far, my friends. Trying to find some targets out here we might be able to hit, but nope. This is the rest of the Continental Army, whether we like it or not. Let's keep moving. What the hell are the Canadians doing here? All right. Be the closest battle we have ever played in pike and shot campaigns. And I think what matters now is how well our residual shot does here. Because we have got them surrounded in a certain area. If we can get a decent residual shot here, we can do a tremendous amount of damage to those guys out in the open. Breaks, beautiful. That's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. They were trying to get away. They kind of realized that maybe these Jaegers are in some trouble. So I thought they were Dragoons. They're actually Jaegers, Hessians. Unfortunately, they did break that unit, the Pennsylvania Brigade, and disrupted another one of our guys. Oh, it's just so close, man. It's just so close. Got a lot of disruptions along the line. I think that's one thing that I wish they had in this game is a general mechanic. They don't seem to have that. And that would be pretty neat. Now we're at 47%. Prepare to fire. 51. Prepare to fire. 39. How is he not down yet? There we go. We fragmented him. That is so frustrating. Just don't have enough gunpowder to finish the job. Not quickly enough anyway. Let's take a look here at the chat. Oh, the British professional in this fight is brutal. Don't forget, guys, to go ahead and hit that like button. Another dispersal by a British unit, but overall, they've got superior forces crossing here. Unless we get some very lucky fragmentations on the enemy line, we have lost the battle. Or some rallies on our own side. $41, come on, just 4? You guys can do better than that. 10. And they are charging a rear attack. Come on. How in the hell? That's Maxwell's Corps. It also fragmented this other group here. 68. They are just overrunning our line at this point. We thought we could hold it, but there is no way. That's an ultra break. That's got to be the end of the game right there. Just massive, massive break there. 60%. Yeah, that's a win for the enemy. Really fun fight, man, but I think what we need to do, we need to focus all of our troops on that initial area there at Brenton's Ford, beat the enemy there, and then do what we did here and pretty much turn right, but turn right quickly enough to catch them by surprise in the woods. There we go. Oh, our army has lost heart. We are defeated. We definitely want to take a look at the casualty count. Am I right? So let's see how things went. Look at the killed on both sides. We killed over 1,000 Brits. 2,280 wounded. If somebody wants to find the actual stats of the battle here, please feel free to put that in the comments. Let's see if we did better or worse. I'm sure we lost more men and killed more men, so good and bad, I guess you could say. Emil Turret says, Hessian Berserkers going in, indeed. Well, thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget you can use the Super Chat if you want to throw a few bucks our way and support the stream. Another thing you can do, which is even... well, just as helpful, is to follow us on Twitch. We're really trying to make a bigger transition to that platform because it's much kinder to wargamers, things like that. But if you guys don't join me there, I can't really, I can't really get things started. So thank you again, my friends. I hope you had fun here in the Battle of Brandywine Creek. Not a victory. Maybe we'll make it a victory next time. And again, a special thank to Odinethius for creating this excellent scenario. Take care, my friends.